Hello everyone, it's Lauren here, only Shade Drops back for another video. As we're gonna do as usual right now, every Monday, Eurovision news of the past week. It has been a pretty quiet week, to be honest. I got some nice news for you, but this will be a bit of a shorter news video than usual. But then I said that about the last one and it was the longest, so maybe don't believe me. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Before I start giving you the news of the week, don't forget to put a little like, subscribe, follow me on social media, Blue Sky, Instagram. In the off season, doing that really helps me a lot. You can comment if there's any news that I missed that you think was worthy talking about. Tell me in the comments. I may have missed stuff because you can't cover anything. You can't cover everything. I'm sorry. So gonna start with some quick things. The Eurovision final has been announced. It's gonna be either the 16th or 23rd of May. So yeah, prepare your calendars already for next year. Also, the host city is to be selected by August the 8th. We don't have an exact date, but when it's gonna hit August the 8th, we probably will have already known what the host city is gonna be. If I have to put on a bet, it would be Vienna because I think it's got the best venue. There's also the whole, JJ one with opera pop, and Vienna is like the capital of opera. So I think that would make for a pretty good symbolic. So I would bet on Vienna to be the host city. Now what should be Linz or something like that. Alright, time for some Eurovision participation confirmations with Switzerland. They confirmed that they're gonna participate to Eurovision 2026. We do not really know anything yet about their selection program. Usually they internally select. It's been a while since they did that, and it worked out pretty well for them. They're on a pretty good streak. The last time that they were not in the final was in 2018, so they became quite a powerhouse. Won with Nemo, medal with John Steers, top 5 with Luca Hani. They got a top 10 this year, qualified with Marius Ber and Remo Forer. So they're on a pretty good streak. So I don't know why they would change their selection process, since it looks like it's working very well for them right now. In other news, the Slovak broadcaster STVR said that they will assess participation in the Eurovision Song Contest following changes to the broadcast management. I am quoting Eurovoix here. I'm gonna read to you the article. Speaking to his spot, Filip Puchowski, a representative of the marketing and communication department of the Slovak broadcaster, stated that it will look at the participation in the Eurovision Song Contest. In a statement to the website, the channel highlighted that, quoting, Slovakia's participation in Eurovision has been the subject of several internal analyses in the past. It has long been shown that the costs of full participation, including licensing fees, productions, and logistics, are disproportionately, that's a tough word, high in relation to revenues or public perception. As a public institution, it is important that STVR prioritizes investing resources in original content, program production, news, and development of young talent on the national stage. They added that Slovakia could examine the potential for collaborating with private sponsors to enable participation in the contest. Quote, Slovakia is a small country with a limited media market and public budget. Some countries of similar size participate in Eurovision, but often in cooperation with the private sector or with the support of sponsoring partners. Slovakia, why do I, I can't talk anymore. Slovakia has not yet benefited from this form of funding. And they added, with the arrival of a new, duly elected STVR management, we plan to reassess Slovakia's participation in international projects, including Eurovision. It is possible that in the future, assuming favorable budgetary and artistic conditions, will try to return to Eurovision. Their last participation was in 2012 with Don't Close Your Eyes. Was not a big fan of that one. I obviously know their 2010 song, Hore Haroni, that I quite enjoy. The 2011 one was nice. I know 4 Slovakian entries, fourth one being their 2009 song, Let Tmu, which is my favorite one from those I know. That one was robbed. Let Tmu was so good. But yeah, I want more countries to join in Eurovision, so please, Slovakia, come back. Alright, now time for some national final news. We've got news about the new rules for Benidorm Fest. We have the comeback of the demoscopic voting. Uh, so basically, as always, 2 semifinals, 1 final. 50% votes will be determined by a jury, 50% by public voting, but not necessarily a televote. There's a fly going around me since half an hour. So the public vote will be 50% televoting and voting through the app, and the other half is formed by a polling panel composed of a sample of Spanish population. That's the demoscopic jury. So it's basically going to be 50% jury vote, 25% demoscopic jury. We call it demoscopic jury, but it's like demoscopic voting. I don't know how to call it this time. And 25% televote. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. I'm for 50% juries, 50% televote in all national finals. But yeah, if it manages to get them back to the left side of the scoreboard, then it would be nice for them. Their last top 10 was with Chanel in 2022. They're on a streak of 2 bottom 5s in a row. They were like 18th or 19th, I think, with Blanca Paloma, but most last place with the televote. I'm not saying that criticizing the entries. These were good songs in my opinion, even though I was not a big fan of Nebulosa's song. But yeah, curious to see if Spain could inverse the tide and get back to the left side of the scoreboard. I love their song this year, by the way, Robbed. Another news is we also do not know how many acts will perform in Benidorm Fest. It's they're saying that if the quality of the songs is high enough, it's gonna be 20. If not, it's gonna be 16. We're also gonna have 6 backup entries. And time for the last news of the past week. As I told you, a very short news video. Festival di Sanremo announced their dates. It's going to take part from February the 24th to February the 28th. A bit later than usual due to the Winter Olympics that are going to be from February the 2nd to February the 26th. That's for like diffusion rights for the broadcasters. They also want to show the Winter Olympics, so it's a good way for Rai to keep things together. I'm very curious to see who's gonna participate in Sanremo this year. I'm hoping for a comeback of Annalisa, Arisa, and some other exciting artists. I tend to really like Sanremo usually. I do not watch all 4 shows. I only watch the last one, and I react to the songs before it, because yeah, I sadly do not have time to watch all 5 shows. But yeah, it's probably gonna be another interesting edition. Italy is on a crazy streak. The last time they were not in the top 10, I think that was in 2016 with Francesca Micheli with Nessun Grado di Separazione, which was a very good entry in my opinion. That's the last time they were not in the top 10. That's a crazy streak they're having right now. So I'm very curious if they can keep it going on. Alright, I think that was everything for the news of the week. That was a very, very short video, I know. So thanks all for watching it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please put a like, subscribe, follow me on social media, Blue Sky, Instagram, links are in the description below. I will see you there. Bye bye.